So why am I doing this video diary, this journal of my life, my nan's life, my mum's life of cancer and where I am now? Obviously, because I want to go on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here and meet Kelly Brook. No, because by the time I go on I'm a Celebrity, she'd already left. It'd be like next year's I'm a Celebrity, so I can go on the Cyclone, which I'll put on my bucket list. No, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for vanity. I'm not doing it to make people feel sorry for me because I've got the C word. I'm doing it for this. There was a series I really, really like called The West Wing. And in it, there's two characters, a guy called Josh Lyman who's going through a real, real hard time. And the senior member of staff, a guy called Leo McGarry. Anyway, something happens at Christmas and Josh is in a bad place. And he goes and sees a therapist. And when he comes out, he notices that Leo McGarry on Christmas Eve has stayed in the White House waiting for him to come out. So he's waited there hours. And he says, Josh says to Leo, he says, why did you stay? And Leo says to him, he says, okay, I'm going to tell you a story. A man's walking down the street and he falls into a hole and he can't get out. And he sees a vicar walk past and he shouts out to the vicar. He says, hey, can you help me get out of this hole? I'm stuck. I can't get out. And the vicar writes a prayer and sends it into the hole, which is not going to help at all. And then a doctor walked by and he shouts out to the doctor. He says, hey, doc, I'm stuck in this hole. I can't get out. Can you help me? And the doctor writes a prescription and he throws that in the hole. It's not going to help him at all. But then a friend walks by and he shouts it to his friend. He says, hey, Joe, I'm stuck in a hole. Can you help me get out? And his friend jumps into the hole with him. And he turns to his friend. He says, what are you, stupid? No, we're both stuck in this hole. And his friend turns to him and says, yeah, I know. But I've been in this hole before and I know how to get out of it. So the point of this whole thing that I've been doing is to be there for people that are starting the journey or on the journey or suffering in silence or scared or just to be there for people and try and generate a community of people that can support each other. Because this thing is scary. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And when people tell us what tomorrow's going to bring, it turns out to be bullshit anyway. So I just want to be there for people, like people were there for me when I first started this. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what chemo felt like, or you've seen the movies, and it's nothing like the movies. I didn't know what a PICC line from a port was. The thought of a port scared the hell out of me because I'd read somewhere that it was a flap of skin that goes over and that's something else. I didn't know anything. So this is meant for me to be here for anybody that needs help. And I'll never waver from that. So if you're in trouble and you're worried or you're scared or you're alone, contact me, send me a message. Don't do this alone. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't do this alone. And hopefully we will do this together.